everyone, welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today's video is going to be something really very special. As you must have judged already by the title of the YouTube that I'm going to recommend some 100 bunch of books, but not really. The intention behind to make this video is something really close to my heart, and I want to dedicate this video to all those ladies who are, in their 25s and above, like 25-ish and plus, and are single, independent, not in a relationship, or just trying to come out of situationship. Everything that is in between, when you don't have everything figured out in your life, this video is for them, because these books are not just any random books that I'm going to recommend. These are the books that actually helped me evolve beyond who I was thinking I was to who I have become now. I have become much more confident than who I was. I have become much more optimistic and positive. Probably you can call that I'm living in Delulu, but in a good Delulu. And it has helped me overcome my limiting beliefs, negative thinking, traumas, overthinking, you name it, the financial confusion that I have in regards to money, the mindset, everything about the manifestation. That is the trending topic that's going, right? Everything about manifestation, what manifestation actually means, and how I can manifest my dream life, my dream house, everything regarding manifesting. And also, these books help me get clarity, idea, and whole lot of different perception about how to behave, how to act, how to talk in each and every situation that life throws at you. These books have actually come to my rescue. So if at all you're a woman who is 25 plus ish age and still searching for that hope in order to move to the direction of your life where you actually want to be and don't know where to turn to or ask for help, then I definitely recommend you to turn to these books or read these books one by one in order to get that clarity. These books are not that 5 step rule or the blueprint to evolve your life, or that today you read these books and tomorrow your life completely changes. No, these books actually help you overcome your situationship. Probably it will help you understand where are you stuck in your life, what is stopping you from moving towards your success, or what is stopping you from growing in your life. So this video is really close to me, and I am pouring all the books that actually helped me a lot in growing to who I am today. And till today, I go back to those books every single time I lose motivation or I feel lost in my life. I still read them. So to make your life easier and not throw some 100 bunch of book names on you, I have actually instead thought of dividing these books into 5 different juicy categories, so that as it is, our life is so much of mess and drama that is happening about money issues, about your mindset, about your manifestation, overthinking, confidence. This is the least thing that you can think of, right? As in choosing which book to refer when. So I have helped you sort out those topics already. All you have to do is choose one book for your 1 month read and then start with it. But before that, I would like you to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, because I don't want you to miss out on some juicy information coming your way. Plus, it will help my channel to grow on this platform. Now, let's get started. Of course, the first category has to be building or rebuilding your self-worth and self-concept. This category is for all those girls who is tired of being a doormat, or who's tired of pleasing people, and you are like done with everything but still don't know how to put forward your word, or don't know how to draw boundaries, or probably looking to gain more confidence to talk. Then this category is for you. I'm going to start with the book number 1, which is You Can Heal Your Life by Lucy Hay. This is one of the first book that I read when I started my spiritual journey, or when I started my self concept building journey. And this book has actually helped me understand so many things that I carried in my life ever since I was a kid, and how it has affected my personality. This book actually talks a lot about the negative things we believe about ourselves. Like, actually, it started building when we were at a very young age. We were as kids. Maybe somebody told us that, you weren't good enough, that, you cannot score more than this marks and you're not good at it. So that somewhere has created a belief in you that you're not good at it. You can never come first, or you can never do something amazing because you're not good enough. Because your teacher told you're not good enough to score that mark, or you're not good enough to create that craft so well, you believe that you're not good enough in anything in your life. Be it not good enough in your relationship, not good enough as a friend, not good enough as an employee. You tend to believe this not good enough as a belief within you, and made it entire personality of yours. You see how that pattern is built. So this book actually helps you identify so many things about you that you thought you were, but you weren't actually, and it gently gives you the feeling of like a granny or probably a loved one coming to you and gently speaking to you and telling that you are not what you're thinking you are. You really are so much amazing, so lovable, so kind person. And it kind of gives you the affirmation that, yeah, I really am good. I really am kind and lovable. This is not who I am, or this is not who I want to be. That kind of book. It was an easy read. I definitely recommend this book if at all you are trying to break free from your limiting beliefs or want to show lots and lots of love to yourself. The second book I have to recommend you all is The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. This is, in fact, a best pick that I have read so far because it actually helped me understand what is blocking me from having that success or grow in my life. The mountain is you, as the book suggests. You are your own block in your life towards your success. In this book, Brianna Wiest explains so beautifully why do you behave the way you do, why do you react the way you do, how do you create situations in your head and in your life in order to stop yourself from growing or achieving that goal that you really, really badly want, and how you can overcome that. Technically, not a step by step ritual or a guide she's providing, but she actually helps you, dismantle things in your life and understand the situation. Why are you even behaving this way? If you have to give an example, then it could be something like, say, suppose I want to be an Instagram influencer. I want to inspire and influence people out there. And I, in fact, sit at home or, I go out and create content. I make reels, I make carousel posts, and I keep everything ready. Okay. But the time when it comes for me to post those reels or videos or stories or carousel posts, my mind actually starts spiraling. It starts telling me, this reel is not so good. You look like a fool in this. The way you're talking is not so good. This reel will not go viral. And it puts me in negative loop. You see how I'm comparing myself. This person whom you're following, she's doing better than you. You can do something like that. Whatever you are doing is not so great. And that leads me to negative spiraling. And in the end, I stop posting content and the dream of becoming an influencer remains a dream. You see how that pattern is built and how you are self-sabotaging. When I mean sabotaging, you're stopping yourself from even taking an action towards your goal. And that is what this book actually helps you understand, not just in your career, but it helps you understand your patterns, your behavior in your relationship, in your life in general, in your health, and think of every aspect of life you can think about. So choose this book if you really want to stop being your own block and start healing and growing towards the beautiful life that you have designed or want for yourself. The third book that I'm going to recommend is Single on Purpose by John Kim. As the name suggests, this book is for all the single ladies who have practically been single for a long time, or who has just come out of your situationship, or if you just had breakup from a long relationship. This book is for you. This book is not just about how to cope up with being alone. It's, I think, more about how to fall in love with yourself, like all parts of yourself, the good side, the bad side, the ugly side, the beautiful side, each and every part of yourself, how to accept it, how to fall in love with it, and how to be so happy and peace at calm. I also think that John Kim, who's the author of this book, also reminds you that you don't need a lover or a boyfriend or a girlfriend to start living your life now. You can say yes to your life as it is right now. I mean, love is great. Having a partner is great. Having a companionship, be it your friend, your parents, your sibling, or your partner, is great. But have you met yourself? Do you know yourself really well? Have you met this person? Have you met yourself before you try to meet everybody else? I think this is that book about. This is why I definitely recommend for all those ladies, even if you're single or not. I think it's still a good read. You still can finish it within 20 days. It's a very good and quick read, and keeps you on hook. Like you feel like, okay, what's next? It's nice. What next? And and just like that, you will finish the entire book. It was really a good read. And the last book under this section is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but this is the book I would really recommend for you if you are someone that you feel like you are living a very good girl life. You're a good daughter, you're a good colleague, you're a good partner, you're a good friend, you're a good sister, elder sister, or whatever. You're good at doing everything that you do, but inside you still feel that no matter how much good you seem outside, deep within you feel unhappy, you feel something's missing, that kind of feeling. This book is actually to uncover all of those things. The author describes her life through this book as how she unlearned everything that society taught her to be as a woman. Like she should do this, she should be like this, she should behave like that, she should talk like that. You know, the shoulds that a woman should be in the society. She explains how she unlearned all of these things and how to break out of all that and live a life full of honesty, loudly, cheerful, that makes you whole, complete within. For example, if at all you are somebody who has a stable job, who's smiling, who's a perfect daughter, always lending a helping hand to everybody else, but you always feel like you are part of somebody else's movie or somebody else's drama. You are probably a supporting role in somebody else's story. So this book actually helps you how to not be a supporting character in someone else's movie and be your own main character in your own movie directed by yourself. Choose this book if you're tired of living for others and want to finally start living for yourself. Moving on to the second category of the book, the favorite topic of probably every person in this world right now, which is manifestation and mindset. This category is especially for all those people who have probably done all kind of affirmations and done their vision boards, even tried manifesting holding the crystals in their hand day and night, but still wondering when is their dream life even coming into reality or when is it even happening. You know, this category is for you. Under this category, I really want to recommend one of my favorite book, which is Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Now, if you're someone who's already into this manifestation journey or manifestation world, you might already probably aware of who Dr. Joe Dispenza is. Coming to this book actually helps you understand that, you know, how your brain, your heart is not in synchronization for whatever dream life that you want. You might do 100 different affirmation, you might even visualize the kind of life you want, but at deep down you feel like you're not worthy of having this life, or probably you're seeking love out there, but deep down you expect rejection, or probably you are expecting to make $100 million out there, but deep down you feel so broke, you feel you are not worthy or deserving to even have that $100 million in your lifetime. I'm sorry, your manifestation will never come into reality. To be honest, at first it gets little sciencey because he explains about the neuroscience, the quantum field, the universe, the atoms, the neurons, and every other words that you might have learned during your school. But bear with it, it will just get easier and easier as you read after chapter 2 onwards. You'll actually understand why you are behaving and acting differently when you want something else in your brain, but your acting or your actions are not matching with what you're thinking. Why are you doing that? This book actually helps you to rewire your brain and helps you to align, or you know, match the frequency, the energy that you're feeling, the actions that you're supposed to take, the things that you're supposed to think, and the way how you feel about it. Everything should be in synchronization. Only and only then the universe will conspire your dream and give that life to you. Trust me, it's not that today you read and tomorrow you manifest your dream life. It takes lots and lots of work and effort. But the good thing is, he has already laid out step by step procedure how to rewire your brain, which is very easy, and how he can help you manifest your dream life into your reality. Choose this book if you're really done with all your affirmations and visualization, the 2 cup method, the 555 method, and you really want to know what more is that you're supposed to do in your life in order to manifest the dream life. The second book under this category is the OG, the classic, The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. Of course, half of us would have started our manifestation journey because of the movie The Secret that had come out on Netflix, or most of us would have started reading the book, and that's how we got into manifestation. I wanted to recommend this book under this category because for someone who's really starting out on their journey into manifestation, or who's really curious to know what is law of attraction, what is law of assumption, how to ask, how to believe, how to receive, because I think this book, while not giving you step by step things as how manifestation actually works, it doesn't go deep into it. It just skims through the surface level of what you have to do in order to manifest your dream life. Like, what you think, you attract. What you focus, it expands. If you think more of positive thoughts, you'll get more of opportunities to bring in that positivity. If you give out negativity, you will find situations or experience in your life that brings out more negativity. So I think to understand the basic of law attraction or get into the manifestation, this book is really of great help and start with. Choose this book if you really are looking for a beginner friendly vibe to get into the world of manifestation, then this book should be your first stop. The third and the last book that I would want to recommend under this category is The Power of Your Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Mercy. This is an old school read, and I think I started this book even before the book The Secret. This actually helped me understand that there are two parts in brain, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and how the subconscious mind controls 95% of your life, the way you behave, the way you act, the way you talk in your day-to-day life, and how only the 5% of your conscious mind is just doing what it is supposed to do. So suppose if I have to give an example, a classic example for this is when you're driving, right? When you're so used to driving on the same road, you know where are the potholes, where you have to take a U-turn, where you have to turn next, whether it is right or left. It is recorded in your subconscious mind, and if you have noticed this or no, you sing, you hum, you change the gears, you do 100 different things in the car when you're driving. You put down the windows of the other side, you do all of this while you're driving. Have you really realized that you're not consciously driving, but your subconscious is operating, I mean, making your hands move? If you have not noticed, then please notice the next time you drive, because when I read it, it was really mind blowing how most of the things that we do, like we get up in the morning, we directly go to the washroom, we take the brush out, we put the paste in, and we start brushing. Have you ever realized whether you are brushing with your right hand or left hand? That's an eye opening, right? Have you ever tried brushing your teeth from your left hand if you always brush through right hand? You try it for yourself. When you're brushing with your left hand, if you're being used to brushing with right hand, you are brushing consciously, like you're doing, okay, I have to do this, I have to move that, okay, move here now. You're actually talking. If at all you ask me what is the difference between breaking the habit of being yourself and the power of your subconscious mind, then I would say that Dr. Joe Dispenza actually helps you dig deep into rewiring your brain and put your brain and your heart into sync, while Dr. Murphy actually helps you understand about your subconscious behavior, like why does it behave like it, when does it get activated, how does it take instructions from your conscious brain. It helps you understand about subconscious, while this book helps you take control of it and start rewiring it, start changing it. Well, that's it for the category 2. Moving on to category 3. Under category 3, I have put money mindset and financial abundance books, because I think these books are for those girls who really want to talk about money. They want to invest, they want to know how to grow financially and be free in their life, or probably secretly want to be rich but don't feel so comfortable talking about it and constantly wonder, am I even doing this thing right, or am I doing this adulting thing right? Whether you want to clear your money blocks, or whether you want to stop overthinking about your bank balance, or just feel more in control with the money, these books are for you. To start with, I have an amazing book which is called as Rich as Fuck by Amanda Francis, and this is probably one of my favorite book under money mindset topic. What I love about this book is how Amanda Francis, she's really a badass money queen who actually makes you understand that you are not on this earth to just make bare minimum of money. You are not here to struggle, you're not here to hustle 14 hours a day and just make enough money to live paycheck to paycheck. This book actually helps you understand that money is not evil, wanting more money is not a bad thing or greedy, and being abundant is your birthright. One of my favorite pages that I could think of, not chapters, but I would say the pages, where she tells that, how we have always been controlled to think that wanting more of money is not a good thing, or probably we associate that those who have a lot of money are bad people. They probably would have made money through bad things or bad activities, and it actually helps us, to block that flow of money that we are supposed to receive in our life. I think this is the concept that she was explaining so beautifully, that I literally have folded so many pages in that book that I keep going every now and then. And also, the beautiful part of this book is at the end of each chapter, there are activities that you are supposed to do. Like, she has given journal prompts, everything related to you and money. What do you think about money? Why do you hate money so much? Something that I really loved, one activity is where she asked me, not me, as in she asked the reader to write a love letter to money. When you write a love letter to money, you tell money that how badly you want money in your life. When money comes into your life, what all things you're going to do, how you're going to spend the money, how you're going to save it. That literally creates emotion within you towards money in a good way. I think that actually opened up space for me towards money, and also it made me realize that how I thought making money was so hard, that money is so bad. Every time it comes to me, it finds a way to go out of my bank balance. She literally helps you break all of these limiting beliefs regarding money and helps you probably get a better perspective of how you should be thinking about money. Choose this book if you really want to break the money ceiling that you have. When I mean money ceiling, so suppose you're making 1 lakh rupees every single month and you're never going beyond 1 lakh. Whatever happens, even if you're making 1 lakh 50,000, somehow situation arises in your house or in your job or in your friendship where you end up losing the 50,000 additional that you made and you come back to the balance of 1 lakh rupees again. This book actually helps you break those ceilings and how to go beyond this 1 lakh rupees. I mean, just in case, or whatever the limit that you have set for yourself in terms of money, how to break through it and how to make more of money in your life. I think this book helps you understand that. The second book that I want to recommend under this money category is The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book isn't just about how to buy stock or how to invest in stocks, how to budget your groceries. Probably just the word it says, the psychology of money, it helps you understand why do you behave the way you behave with the money. What are your ideas or thoughts or feelings regarding the money that you have in general? Suppose you think a money is a person. How do you feel about him? What do you think about this money? How do you behave towards it? Whether you hate it, whether you grieve about it, whether you feel happy about it. I think this book actually helps you understand the psychology of your own mind towards money. It is very simple, no fluff book, and it's a good read if you really want to understand your emotion towards money. So suppose if you're someone who really wants to save a lot of money, okay, and you even save the money in your other bank account and you put it there locked and saved, and there is a Zara haul running the next week, or H&M suddenly announces that they have a spring sale or autumn sale, and what you do, you remove all the money that you have already put in other bank account as saving and spend it, splurge it, and you feel so bad later that I was supposed to save this money, why did I even splurge it? You see the emotion that you had there, the trigger that you had there. This book actually helps you understand those patterns and help you change it. The third and the last book under this category I want to recommend is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. I think this book is a wonderful read written by Indian author. This book is an absolute must if you're a girl or a woman who's earning really well and is financially free but somehow runs out of money or feels broke at the end of the month, say suppose on 20th or 25th of the month, or budgeting apps confuse you, finance bros bore you, like you're really not interested in the stocks or investment or loan topic, but you really want to ace it, you really want to manage your money well, then this is your book. I mean, Ramit Sethi, the author, describes each and every topic related to money, like what are credit cards, what are loan, what are investment, how to go ahead with each and everything, how to automate your finances, how to live a life of yours guilt free while you save whatever amount you want to save and while you also enjoy the life you want to live. Choose this book if you really want to get knowledge about money, how you can manage your finances, and he actually gives step by step guides, like it's a 6 week program like it says in the book. He will actually teach you step by step how to make the best of your money. And the other book, I think, other than this, I would also like to recommend is the OG classic book Rich Dad Poor Dad. The only thing I'm not putting it under over this section is doesn't go in detail, as in step by step guide on how to make an investment, or how to let your money make money. It doesn't give you a proper guide, it just skims through the basic surface level of the topics. Moving on to the fourth category, which is one of my favorite topics. When I mean favorite, I usually don't follow this even after reading 100 different books, not 100 literally, but I probably would have read like 10 books on this, which is nothing but habits, focus, and daily growth. I mean, we always keep telling, tomorrow I will do, from tomorrow I will do it, from next Monday I will do it. And I think this is the topic where each and everyone wants to follow, yet they always tell tomorrow I will do. This video is for them. Okay, to start with, this is one of my favorite OG book, which is called as The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Now, whoever has been following me on Instagram, they probably would be knowing that how much I vouch for this book, and I have recommended this book probably so many times. And this book is especially for someone who doesn't like a rushed morning, or a morning filled with lot of chaos and mess. Like as soon as you wake up, you're like, where am I even stuck? Why is it getting so irritated all the time? But instead, you like to wake up slowly. You like to enjoy your cup of coffee, just sipping there, inhaling the fresh air at your garden. What I really loved about this book is that how the author doesn't force you to wake up at 5 a.m. Definitely, he doesn't ask you to wake up at 5 a.m. But what he emphasizes a lot is about how having a morning routine just before you get into your daily life, like going to work, commuting to work, having the meeting and the family time and all of that. Just before all of that, how having a little time for yourself in the morning just by waking up half an hour to 45 minutes early than your regular time helps you build the pace, helps you get the clarity, helps you set the tone for the entire day, and makes you feel all happy, calm, and peaceful to enjoy your 24 hours a day that is there ahead of you. He has laid down the 6 different techniques that you can do every day in the morning, which are very simple. You can do it even for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it's up to you. But all you have to do is just wake up 1 hour before to your regular time. So suppose if you're waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning, then he's asking you to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning and start doing these rituals that he has laid out in the book, which is called as savers, which means S for silence, A for affirmation, V for visualization, and E for exercise, R for reading, and S for scribing, which also means journaling. Even doing 2 minutes or 5 minutes of each of the activities, it helps you get in clarity that what you are actually running towards in your life. What do you want to do in your life? Am I doing the things right? You will not see the changes, on one off occasion you get up and do this, but every day contributing 1 extra hour in the morning to do just these of things, it will actually accumulate into a lot of big things and help you get clarity and help you manifest your dream life. Second book that I really want to recommend under this category is the famous The Power of Habits by James Clear. I'm sure most of you all have already read or at least know that there is this kind of book that exists in this world. So I really want to highlight about this book because this book is for all those overthinkers who really has got a lot of big dreams in their life to achieve but fail to have a habit or routine in your day-to-day life in order to achieve it. I've already made one video about the routine things in my previous video. Go check it out on how to build a routine. If at all you feel like you're procrastinating, you're overthinking, or you're not finding motivation in your life, then that is not motivation that you're looking for, but it is just that you're lacking routine in your life. And this book actually helps you understand why routine is important in your life, how having routine in your life helps you achieve your goal, how doing the same task every single day, even though it is boring, helps you do that task better way, efficient way, or get it in a faster way, and you become such an amazing person that it almost becomes your second nature to get that task done. And also this book talks about how having routine every single day, you can make it more fun by adding joys to it. Like say suppose you tell to yourself that if I do these two activities and I can watch a Netflix show, or you tell to yourself that if I complete this big project by today, or at least complete 50% of this project today, then I'm allowed to go out for a good dinner or go on long drives. Tagging a happy hormone activity with the activity that actually makes you boring, if you tag this, then the chances of getting your work done happens quickly. That is what James Clear talks about, and it's really an amazing book. I think everyone should read this book irrespective of whether you're already following a routine or no. This book is definitely a clear winner under habits, focus, and growth tracking category. The third book that I really want to recommend under this category is Ikigai by Hector Garcia. I hope I am pronouncing the name rightly again. Well, this is really not into the focus or habit building kind of a category, but Ikigai is a very famous Japanese book, which means that finding your purpose or your reason to wake up every day in the morning. The reason that I included this book under this category is because most of the times I feel that you do not want to build focus or have routine in your life is because you really are not enjoying what you're doing. Probably you haven't found your purpose yet. Probably you want to slow down your life, whereas in reality you are actually lost or you're overwhelmed. You do not know where to go, what to do. You're just winging it with your life. Then reading this book will actually help you get an idea what you should be doing in your life in order to give that comfort and peace within you, so that you take better actions, you have better focus in achieving your goals. That is the reason why I included this book under this category. Choose this book if you really want to find that joy and purpose in everyday moments of your life. And the final category under this video is called as relationship and communication, and I really have some amazing books to recommend under this category that absolutely changes the way you think about your relationship, about how you behave in relationship, what kind of person you are in relationship, and all of those things. It actually breaks down all the myths and the facts and helps you love the other person in a better way. The first book I want to recommend is Attached by Amir Levine and Rachel Heller. This book was really an eye-opening book for me because before that I didn't even know that we had three kind of attachment styles that we would usually fall into. The first one is called as anxious attachment style, the second one is avoidant attachment style, and the third one is secure attachment style. So in order to brief you what these three attachment styles are, anxious attachment style is when you are dating a person and you really want to be close with this person, but deep down you fear, what if this person abandons you, what if this person rejects you. You always have this fear of abandonment, you always have this fear of getting rejected, and before that person rejects you, you reject that person, you pull that person away, you draw a line and you cut that person off of your relationship. This is anxious attachment style. The second kind of attachment style is avoidant attachment style. I think I was this person until I read this book because it clearly spoke to me the way I was behaving. I mean, in this kind of category, you want love, you want that intimacy, you want that closeness and everything, but the minute they start coming too closer to you, or the minute you feel like they are eating too much of your space, you feel suffocated and you start ghosting, you start cutting things off because you really care about the space that you have. You feel that you're not too emotionally connected, or that person is really clinging to you a lot more than what you can actually offer, and then you cut that person off. You see, that is avoidant attachment style, and I clearly was that kind of person. And the third attachment style is secure attachment style. Just as a word which says secure, a person who is very calm, who is very clear, who is very consistent, who knows how to communicate well. When she needs space, she talks it out loudly. When she feels she's having this fear of abandonment, she talks it out loudly, and she tells that how the person should make her feel in order to, give her the belief that this person is not actually going to leave you. She communicates well, she feels so secure within herself, she feels so secure in the relationship that you know nothing bothers her and the relationship sails off so smoothly. This book actually helps you understand each of your attachment styles. If at all you are avoidant or anxious attachment, it helps you how to have a secure attachment style, and I think that has really been a great help through this book to understand or get a different kind of perspective in terms of relationship. The second book that I want to recommend under this category is called as Why Men Love Bitches by Sherry Argao. Okay, now don't get scared by that title. This book really is not about being rude or being manipulative in your relationship. I think it's more about how to be a high value woman in your life, how to set your standards so high that no other person in this world has the right to hurt you, to put you down. It teaches you that being nice doesn't mean that you have to overgive yourself, or you have to over apologize for the things that you even haven't done, or saying yes to the things that you really don't want deep inside to do. I think this book teaches you really a lot about how to set your standards so high that even if you're not finding a partner outside, you are more than enough for yourself in order to respect and stand for yourself. Choose this book if you really are done with being the cool girl image who says it's fine, it's okay, chill, don't worry, while deep inside you do not feel fine, while deep inside you feel it's not fine. And the third book that I want to recommend under this category, and also the last book for this video, is called as The Five Love Languages by Gary Chapman. It is an amazing, beautiful read. I mean, every person, be it a man, woman, girl, or boy, I think should read this in order to understand what is your love language. Whether you are in a relationship with your partner, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends, colleagues, I think this book was such a beautiful read for me. It basically explains that there are five kind of love languages that every person has in their life. It explains that we all give and receive love in five main languages, which are nothing but the words of affirmation, where somebody comes and tells you that I'm so proud of you, I love you, you look so beautiful, you look so sexy in that, you're doing such an amazing job. When somebody tells you all of these, a positive kind of word, you feel so enlightened, you feel like a rush of positive energy, you feel so good. That is one kind of love language. The second kind of love language is called as quality time, where you really enjoy undivided attention from the opposite person that you're being with. They are listening to you, they are looking into your eyes, they are actually listening and giving that expression when you say, this happened, like, oh really, that you feel so enthusiastic to explain more. That is how the quality time love language looks like. The third kind of love language is called as act of service. By the name, you must have already guessed that how they do little things for you, like opening the car door or getting a coffee to your table or bringing the shades to you if at all it is too sunny, or getting a bouquet of flowers if at all your mood is low. A little kind of gesture, kind of service that they do for you, it all lights up within you and you feel so good about it. That could be your other love language. The fourth kind of love language is receiving gifts. Like you really value giving and receiving gifts, as in not just the pricey products but some gifts that has meaning. Like suppose you are in a relationship, you are dating a person, and on Valentine's Day probably you give them a heart-shaped cake. Like there is a meaning, there is a heart-shaped cake. Heart means love, right? It's just a lame example, but you understand the point, right? That could be one of your love language. And the fifth love language is physical touch, where there are hugs, there are kisses, and there is holding hands and doing all kind of physical touchy things, which actually brings a lot of connection within you, which actually makes you feel good. Like a close friend of yours is really sad and probably you feel like hugging that person and just pat their back and tell it's okay, it's going to be fine. That is your love language, if at all you're really into physical touches. So yeah, those are the five love languages, and I highly recommend this book, irrespective of whether you're in a relationship or not, because it's not just about love relationship. This book talks about general love relationship that you have with each and every person in your life. Choose this book if you often feel unloved, even when the other person in the relationship is trying so hard to give you that love that you are looking for, but you really are not feeling. Then probably it's time for you to know what is your love language and communicate the same to the other person, so that they give you the same kind of love that you expect. And that's finally a wrap on this video. If you're someone who's also into reading books, let me know in the comments what other books do you recommend other than the ones that I've already told, because I really am building my reading list right now and I have developed this new interest of reading one book a month. So I'm actually looking out for interesting books that help me grow or that blows my mind with different amazing concepts. And if at all you feel this video has helped you in any little way, even in a smaller way, then like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel, because it helps me really grow in this little creative space of mine in this platform. Also press that little bell icon at the end so that you do not miss out on the notification that you receive every single time I upload a video. Until I see you next time, my name is Maitli Nayak, signing off. Bye.